Good evening, Ernie. How are you doing today? It's Shib. We spoke on the phone, I think 2 days ago. It was a pleasure. And here is my initial research and thoughts on the things we talked about with fireplaces, for building fireplaces made of earth core. Okay, now before I go in, I just want to let you know that it seems though not a lot of people search by the name for earth core. So we would have to position that a little bit different, maybe brand it somewhere like not just in the keywords, but in the website itself. But to bring people in initially, the customers to take a look, even the type of words we would have to use would maybe have to be a little bit more general. Now, maybe I'm missing something. So, after I show you everything, I would like some feedback of what your thoughts are. So, we can also tighten up the research a bit more. All right, so begin. The first things I was looking for is fireplace inserts, right? Now, I don't know, I'm not sure if you guys do that. You told me you build it from ground up. Inserts do look like something you can just kind of buy and put in. So, if we were to get visibility for this word, maybe it wouldn't be the best thing because then people are not looking for it, right? But please let me know if you guys also do that or not. But I will go with another type, contractor CT. This is Google Keyword Planner, by the way. This is a free tool. Anyone who has Gmail can enter and use, and basically you can put in any service, goods, and the area, and Google will tell you how much demand there is for that service. All right, so I was looking at generally for Connecticut. So as you can see, fireplace stores in Connecticut, 100 to 1,000 people every month is searching this. And if I look at the suggested bid, it's like how much you'd have to pay if you were running AdWords with Google per click. It basically tells me that the niche is not super duper competitive, so we can get visibility and rank for words like this without too much, how do you say, problem, right? Now, having that said, there's lots of things people type in that lead to our niche, right? Wood pellets, wood burning stoves, things like that. I mean, I know it's not a stove, but these are the general words that come up. Now, the one that I like is fireplace contractors, Connecticut, right? It's a good general one, which I believe is going to be the word that would, if people were to type that in and then come in, there's a high chance of them making a purchase with our service. So once I get a good keyword like this, a general one, what I like to do is just go over and punch in Google and see what's up. Who is currently getting that traffic? Who is currently getting that 100 to 1,000 people search volume? All right. So first of all, we see all of Home Advisor, blanketing the whole page with each different state in Connecticut. I mean city, right? But in the end, I see Yankee Doodle INC. So we're gonna check their backend. Okay. The reason being I chose them is because Home Advisor is a directory like website. We don't want to see in their backend because it's not gonna be a service to us. We don't know. Their business model is completely different. Yankee Doodle, on the other hand, is in Fairfield. So we know that they're a company that's selling the similar service and they're located in Connecticut, right? So once I find their company, I like to look at their backend through this tool called SEMrush. It's one of my favorite tools. Basically, you can see the backlinks a company is using. Where are they getting their website power from to be in the first page, the keywords they're targeting, down to even what ad copy they're typing up to get people interested to click on them. So it's amazing. All right, right off the bat, we see they're using 230 backlinks. Okay, so possibly above average for this niche. So explains they have a lot of power. Not all backlinks are weighed equal though, so I'll get into that in a bit. First, I'm just going to look at their traffic. How many people, how many customers are they getting to come to their business every single day? All right. So this is a monthly average. Let's try daily. Wow, that's a lot of people. So I don't know how that's an insane amount of people. They're getting almost 200 people to come to their website every single day for this niche. So I'm guessing right off the bat, even before I look at the keywords, that they're not doing just what do you call just fireplaces. They're definitely doing a lot more than that. Okay, fireplace door CT. That's one of their keywords. Okay, so we'll take note of some of these as we bring it up. Direct vent stores, Yankee Doodle stove. Okay, so this is a lot. Skip. Yankee Doodle stove. Okay, this is a keyword, and that's their business name. A, a business name becomes a keyword in the tool when people search by the business name at least 10 times a month. So you see, on average, 90 people are searching for their business name, which means that they're a pretty big company. They're not a small company. They're a pretty medium to large company who does a lot of stuff. That's why they have a good amount of people going to Google searching exactly their name. They're not typing in fireplace, Connecticut fireplace Katona before they click on them. They're actually typing in Yankee Doodle, right? So that's just another thing to keep in mind of their size, right? Gas fireplace insert Connecticut. Well, see, here's another thing. I'm like, you said you only do the, how do you say? You build the foundation. You don't do all the decoration and everything. So is it a good keyword or not? People who are looking for a gas fireplace insert, and then they come to your website and we start showing them that, hey, we're one of the best at building the foundation for it. Would they be like, oh no, I'm looking for buy and put in? I already have the foundation. Or do you think people who type that in is actually people who would be also interested in like setting up the whole thing? They have nothing right now, maybe just a chimney, I guess. Anyways, so moving forward. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this, because it's almost 7 minutes in this video, but basically what this is it makes it really easy for us. We can take a few companies that are doing really well marketing online, and we see their keywords that they're targeting. Now, the great thing about this is not only we see what keyword exactly they are targeting, but also how many people on average are coming to their business due to that keyword. So it really makes it clear. Instead of guessing all around places of like, what sounds better for us, we can exactly see what's working, for them, what's bringing in results, and then we go for the same ones. And once we have the keywords in place that we want to go for, then we go into the backlinks, like I was talking about, which they have 230 of. So backlinks, if you don't know, basically they're just like votes, right? Anytime we have in real life, if I have a lot of people talking about me, saying, mentioning online marketing and talking about me, it makes me look more credible to my customers or anybody. And Google is the same way. When you have lots of other websites speaking about your website and mentioning in a certain topic, Google starts to recognize that and they rank you over in the results, right? So that's basically what backlinks are. And yeah, it's nothing more complicated. Every time you see this blue thing, it's a backlink to another website, right? So they have 230 other websites talking about them in the topics of fireplace, stoves, and whatever else they do, which is one of the reasons why they're in the first page of Google, right? Now, what this means for us is we can actually export lists like this and go and see every single place that they have a mention about them, right? See, this company, this is about Caffeinate Your Brand, some kind of other website that's about home improvement and things like that. And somewhere here, we will bet that they're talking about Yankee Doodle Inc., right? So that's just two examples right here. And it's the same website. But you get the point, right? We go out and we match them one by one. No more guessing of what we do, social signals, this link, this line. We just look at what is already working in our niche in Google's eyes, who's already doing really well. Then we reverse engineer and find exactly where they're getting their power, and we go get the same things. We go reach out to these websites and we say like we collaborate. Usually it's some kind of exchange. Maybe we do a post for them, they do a post, or sometimes it's just a small fee. Whatever it is, we collaborate until we match them one by one until we get the same result. And usually I do this with a couple companies that are doing really well in that area. So Connecticut for fireplace, and we would take the common denominators that are present for why they are getting this kind of traffic, and we just match them, systematic, daily approach until we get the same results, right? And like clockwork, usually this works for me almost all the time, right? It's a very high success rate because I'm not, beating around the bush of like trying to guess Google's next thing. I'm just doing whatever Google wants and what looks good to them and giving them what they are already rewarding others with. Anyways, 10 minutes here. Ernie, thank you for the time to looking at the approach that I showed here. Now, right off the bat, I would say the first place we would go for is your area, right? So fireplace contractors, Katona, right? Get your website to rank in the maps as well as in the organic, right? We would get both because as we know in today's, most people are on the cell phones and they don't scroll too far from the map section, right? Usually if they're looking for something, they like to go in one of these and check it out. And if they want to read a bit more in terms of information, then they can go in the organic searches, right? So that's where we would start. Fireplace contractors for Katona, and let's see, who's currently ranking there? Just directory websites again. But anyways, yeah. So again, thank you for taking the time to listening to this. I'm looking forward to hearing back from you for what you have to say. Probably we'll have to do some more research for keywords and angles and go from there. All right. So have a good rest of your evening, and I look forward to hearing back from you. Take care. Bye.